What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You guys can see we finally got the C10 back in the garage, and we've been working on it quite a bit, trying to get it together. And as a matter of fact, let me show you what I was doing. Guys, I was in the middle of actually coding this thing. Look at that. That looks freaking good, y'all. I was doing the bed liner back here, and I ran out of freaking supplies. Really upset because the kit I bought was 4 bottles. And it says it's good for a short bit, obviously, and definitely not. I started to get down to this side and ran out. And then so I decided, instead of trying to like really basically have a thin layer of coating on it, I decided to just use the last bottle on the rest of it and then thicken that up. So I have to order another set, basically a whole nother kit really, because it just makes no sense for the price. So we can finish that up. We also epoxy primered basically anywhere where we were sanding and there was aluminum, or not aluminum, sorry guys, raw metal, basically raw steel. So that way we had a good epoxy primer down on that. But you can see it's coming along, it is looking good. But the purpose of this video, new products for the C10, problem solving. Let me show you what we came up with. Now, my C10 guys, we already know there is just a lack of room underneath the dash for these things. And it's always a struggle and a fight to kind of figure out where to mount your basically electronics, upgrades, and things like that. Obviously, you should Dakota digital box / module. And we're trying to find a spot that made sense, but also you can get to, if you need to check, wiring, to troubleshoot, to obviously even access it. And we came up with this bad boy right here. This little bracket right here actually mounts right above your ashtray. So obviously we pulled the ashtray out, and we came up with this little guy here, and it's pretty sweet if you ask me. Now you're gonna have these little press-in studs right here on the backside. You guys can see a nice little press-in stud, won't get in the way on the front and back. As a matter of fact, let me pull this off, and then your Dakota digital will just prop right onto those studs with 2 nuts, and boom, it's mounted just like that, fellas. Now what I also did is I put a couple little slots right here. So if you guys want to tie your wires to that, you can use a couple zip ties and things like that. If you need to maneuver them, get them out of the way and things like that. But it's pretty simple. Again, it was super tight to figure out how much clearance we have and everything, but we checked all the clearances underneath along with the actual ashtray itself. So you're going to get basically 2 bolts like this. I already have them mounted, 2 M6 bolts, and with the flat head stainless steel cap head, so that way it doesn't intrude on the door closing. That way it doesn't hit anything. If you guys happen to have the factory ashtray in there, we'll probably end up putting some kind of USB phone charger or something in there. But you can see it is definitely nice and smooth, so that way there's no issues when you go to close this thing. And I made a couple different mounting holes, I should say 4 really, 1 2 3 4. And it's kind of really up to you guys on how you guys want to mount it. You only have to do 2 really, just stagger them. And we decided to do these 2 on the outside just because of the way everything's laid out. But I'm really digging it, guys. Let me throw this actually in the truck so you can see what that looks like. And you can see what kind of clearance you have. One other note before we do that is that if you notice, these holes right here are cut out on purpose, because when you go to mount this, you guys already know, these C10 guys, you have a couple of screws from the factory that protrude through these holes that actually mount obviously the ashtray to the actual dash. So these are going to be cut out. Obviously you don't need to do anything with them. That's just so that way the screw can travel all the way through the dash and there's no interference when you go to put this thing back on. All right, what you're going to want to do if you guys decide to put this on, you're going to want to put that ashtray, install the ashtray back in before you put the plate up top, because if you have them mounted together, it's really hard or almost impossible to get that back in there. So mount your ashtray back in there with the 4 bolts that come from the factory. Now you can put your plate up top. Obviously you're going to want to drill this out on the bench, and then once you have your ashtray back in, then you can mount it with ease. Let me put this in. I'll show you guys here in a second. There it is, fellas, locked and loaded. It is all mounted and actually wired up. We kind of finalized the last bit of wiring. Now, if you guys are gonna mount and wire this thing inside the cab with like we did, we kind of pre-wired everything and just have that quick disconnect up there. But I do advise you're gonna need a small screwdriver just to kind of get in here because it's kind of tight. But you can also see down at the bottom, you can see where those two small screws kind of come in from the factory for the mounting of the actual ashtray. But everything clears, everything is good there. Oh, if you guys are also wondering, what about AC? Is the AC going to work? You got a vent normally that sits right in here. It is definitely going to work, fellas. We're running vintage air. Now, obviously, we haven't tested this with factory air, but if you're running vintage air, there's plenty of space for that duct to go through here and actually connect to that vent. So plenty of space there. Definitely not an issue, but check them out at gooseperformance.com. I am sweating my butt off, you guys, but I think that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, the like button, and hit the bell for notifications. You guys already know. Stay wrenching.